Okay, hello everyone. So we are inside a 172 right now. So for today's video, ituturo ko sa inyo how to start a 172 from scratch and ano pa ba? Departing from an uncontrolled airport here in Canada. So if you're ready, I am ready. Let's go. Okay. And for this video, meron tayong checklist. So, start. Before start, tow bars removed and stowed. Seat belts, doors, doors secured. Mixture rich. Carb heat. So this plane, yung ginagamit natin ngayon is fuel injected. So wala siyang carburetor. So carburador. So and then master on, alternator, prime as required. For some reason I can't find the primer here. Walang primer, hindi ko alam kung bakit. Anyway, and then ito, throttle hub, an 8-inch in, and then that's enough. Beacon on, and then syempre bago natin start yung plane, make sure na prop is clear. Props clear, and then we can start. Okay, once it started, you want to aim for 1,000 RPM. So makikita nyo dito yung RPM. This is the RPM. So aim for 1,000. Tapos, lean mixture for taxi. So we don't need to be too rich, no? And then check oil pressure, temperature, and all that stuff. Dito sa G1000, this is an advanced instrument. So usually it's just the 6-pack. So, and then avionics on. And then heading indicator. If you're familiar with G1000, so always put the heading bug to where you are pointing. Diba? Okay, heading indicator, fuel selector right. Fuel selector right. Transponder on standby. Expander, standby, VFR code. So, code, that's not right. Maybe 7,000 if it's VFR, so it's 1200. Okay, standby. So if you just it's uncontrolled, you're not going to controlled airspace. This is what the transponder you're gonna use. Okay, and then now we are ready for taxi. So, and then we're gonna communicate 1227. That's the frequency dito sa airport where we are. 1227. And then you're gonna say where you are and what you're gonna do. So what we're gonna say is our call sign is Papi, Papa Alpha, Papa India. Parked in traffic. This is Cessna 172, Papa Alpha, Papa India, South Apron by the fuel tanks and taxiing to North Apron for run up. Okay. And then that's that. And we are ready to go. So it's uncontrolled, so we need to make sure that we express our intentions. Like in parking lot natin dito. Good. Where is the wind coming from? Walang ano. Bakit wala yun? Wind's up, wind is calm. So, we're gonna park here. This is actually the airport na we're departing from every day. So, dito. Okay. And again, 1000 RPM. 1000 RPM. So after that, so we're gonna check the nav lights. Although it's day, granted fuel. It's hard to do the checks here. Flight controls free and correct. So we check the aileron. We can't see the aileron. There you go. Left, right, and then the elevator at the back. We can see, and then the rudder. Can you see that? So mandadaya tayo ngayon. We're gonna look from the outside, although this is not possible sa red light. So aileron check that it's working. The ailerons, rudder, elevator. Okay, so everything is working. Now we're gonna do the run up. Engine instruments check. Fuel selector on both. Throttle. Throttle 1700. Make sure you're stepping on the brake. 1700. Engine instruments check. Alternator check. So let's see. Alternator check. Okay. Electricals. Check the electrical if it's loading. If we turn off, see, it's working, right? Alternator check, and then mixture check if it's gonna die if we pull it out. So nothing's happening. That's what we want. And then nope, there you go. Put it back in. Mixture check. Max check. Right. There's the drop. Both. Left. Both. So within tolerance. That's good. We don't have carb heat. And then power idle. idle. Let's see if it's gonna this. By the way, this should be full rich. All right, it's not dying, so it's good. And then carb it off, and then let's return to 1000 RPM. So basically, we're good now. Yeah. Okay. That's G1000. So here in Parkland, there's only two runway, 08 and 26. Okay, we're gonna check. The winds are the same. I think wind is calm, so we can take 08. This is ito yung runway na nasa harap natin, runway 08. So before we do it, we're gonna do passenger briefing. So passenger briefing would sound like this. All right, so we're gonna take runway 08. We're gonna do a normal takeoff. We're gonna roll by 50 knots, 55 knots. And if we get any engine failure before takeoff, we're gonna power idle and apply full braking. And then if we get engine failure after takeoff and there's enough runway, we're gonna power idle and try to land on the runway. And if we are 1,000 feet or above, we can either land straight or we can turn back and land on the same reciprocal runway. And then we're gonna secure the plane and see at the back of the plane. Once we're landed, we're gonna secure the plane. And any questions? No questions? All right, we're good to go. After that, after passenger briefing, we're gonna make a call to Parkland traffic. For today's video, we're gonna go to Edmonton. Let's go to Edmonton. So since we're gonna go to Edmonton, let's put the standby on 1-2. This is very important. Frequencies exam 1267. 1267. 1267 is the frequency if there's no en route frequency, basically. If you're not in a controlled, if you're in class G. All right. We're good to go. Everything looks good. Parkland traffic. This is Alpha Papa India. By the North Apron, we'll be taxiing Alpha, departing 08. On departure, we're gonna climb 3200, and we're gonna do a left turnout for the city. That's Alpha Papa India. All right, let's go. Tayo umandar sa 1000 RPM. Okay, let's see once more. Okay, checking final. There's no one on final. Okay. So since we already made the call, there's no need to make additional call. I mean, it's not necessary, but if you want, you can do it. It's up to you. If you're ready, I'm ready. Full power. Gauges in green, airspeed going live. 40, 50, 55, roll out. climb up to 3,200, otherwise would be in the fast sea airspace. We should not turn until we are at least 400 feet above or clear of the circuit. If it's controlled, then 400 feet. If it's not, then to clear the circuit, ideally. Let's see what's gonna happen if I let's wait until we are 3,200. So we're 3,200, we're gonna level off, then reduce power. Put the heading bug, and then heading, and then switch to 126. Or you can make the call for parking. Pero that should be 1227. So parking traffic, this is Alpha Papa India, clear of the circuit. We are heading for parking. Oh no, Edmonton. That's Alpha Papa India. And then this should be 1267 traffic. See the nearest para alam mo. Yeah, diba? Parkland. We are 4 miles east. So when you call 1267 traffic, Alpha Papa India is 5 miles east of Parkland. We are northeastbound for Edmonton for the city tour. Let's go. City tour. There's the city, Edmonton City, and then Edmonton City, there's a frequency for Edmonton City. If you don't know, 1, 2, 3, 2. So itong mga frequency na to, you should know this by heart, but the more you use it, of course, matatanda mo siya. 1, 2, 3, 2. So yeah, that's how you do it. So once you enter, pag nasa ano ka na, around Anthony Henday, there is the city. There we go. We're not giving the engine enough power. So cruising power, training, when you're doing training, 2200 lang ang gusto nila eh. But when you're working as a almost always borderline 2500. Okay. We want to be at 32, so right now we're 33, so we use vertical speed change our altitude. Okay, that's Edmonton City. So 1232, that's Edmonton frequency. Edmonton City traffic. This is Cessna 172 Alpha Papa India 3200. We are west of the city right now. We are northeastbound for downtown. That's Alpha Papa India. Okay. Diba? Ganun lang. Ganun lang. Simple. Not too bad, diba? Not too hard, I guess. You know what? Let's go down to 2000. Vertical speed. Okay. This is Edmonton for you guys. That's downtown Edmonton. It's not that hard, diba? So we are using autopilot, so it's learning on its own because we're using G1000, which is 80 feet. So if you're interested in becoming a pilot, you should follow this page and my YouTube channel, I guess. So I'll teach you how to fly in Canada, Canadian airspace, so it will save you some money. That's downtown Edmonton for you. Now, we're gonna head back to Parkland. We're gonna head back to Parkland. That. So since we are on autopilot, it's gonna hold the altitude and the heading. So there's nothing you need to worry about. Using a G1000, you can go directly to the airport. Direct, enter, activate. However, the reason why kung hindi pa nagtuturn yung eroplano because we are on heading mode. So, kailangan nav mode. Now, it's gonna turn. GPS mode is gonna turn on its own. Diba? While maintaining 3,000. So, that, we need to climb 200 feet. Let's make it 3, 2. And then tell it to climb 200 feet per minute. Like that, it will fly directly to the airport, as you can see here. It's gonna go to Parkland. Parkland, dun tayo nang galing. And that's Edmonton International Airport. Tayo nang galing, babalik tayo. Tapos, once we are just heading straight, we can use heading indicator and all that. So we can manipulate it. Kasi navigation or GPS, hindi natin kaya alter. Okay, I guess we're heading straight now. So heading bug first, and then heading mode. See? We're on heading mode. Pero nagbago. Range. As you can see here, the distance is 13 miles. So that's downtown Edmonton. So just 3 miles south of downtown Edmonton. So Edmonton traffic, Edmonton city traffic, Cessna 172 Alpha Papa India is 3 miles south of Edmonton, downtown. 3,200, we are westbound for Parkland. So you can see the distance here, 11 miles. And then we took off runway 08, so it's a left-hand circuit. So we're gonna join left down for 08. Okay. Lamig lang. Diba? It's not too hard. Well, once we're close to Parkland, across this river here, you can switch to Parkland traffic, which is 1227. And Parkland traffic, this is Cessna 172 Alpha Papa India. We are 10 miles east of the field. We are inbound, joining left down 408, full stop. Yeah, from here it's gonna be what? Waiting game. Won't be a bad idea to set up for landing. Mixture rich, armor lock, muscle switch, maximum bolt, fuel on, no surprise with the fuse, landing light, we are ready. When you're doing circuit, that's your downwind check. We're not doing circuit, so we do it. If you can do it ahead of time, do it ahead of time. Why not? Wind is calm. I'm gonna do a normal landing, maybe 10 degrees of flaps. 7 miles. The graphics so realistic. That's nice. The new airport, 12 miles out. Yeah, so this is what I'm saying. Once we took off, once the airplane is airborne and you have autopilot, wala na, autopilot na lang. Chill ka na lang. Diba? That's not Parkland Airport, that's what we're seeing right now. I think that's Parkland Airport or Parkland Town. Anyway, we're heading directly to it, so let's see. Our current airspeed is 109. Our true airspeed is 115. So it's pushing us. So it's just right that we're using. That's how you can check as well what runway to use. Diba? If your true airspeed is more than your airspeed, indicated airspeed, then you have a tailwind. So, turn a little to the left, join left downwind 408. Airport where we took off from. Lapit tayong konti. Masyadong wide yung downwind. And then once we're here, perpendicular to it will be 26. There's the runway, so we can do the downwind, fall, Parkland traffic. Alpha Papa India is on downwind 408 full stop. Landing. 1500, reducing power, reducing airspeed, but maintaining altitude. Let's aim for 1500. Turn. 170. If disengage autopilot, we should be pitch down. Disengage autopilot, so we're gonna hand fly this now.
500.
Parking traffic, Alpha Papa India is on final 408 full stop. Flaps 10. Did not go as planned, but it's all right. Guaranteed landing. Power off. Actually not a bad landing, everything considered. Flaps up, and then we turn. Hindi kaya. Let's turn. Diba? That's how you lose your credibility. Okay, anyway, we're back on the runway. Parking traffic. Alpha Papa India is backtracking 08 for the fuel pumps. Because I'm using a joystick. Lean Mitchell for taxi. And if you're a student, you should consult your checklist. After landing, flaps up, lights, carb heat, transponder time. The only thing we didn't do is the transponder when we took off, we should put it on out. Pero okay lang yun. Okay, now we are just gonna taxi out. Medyo nalito tayo dun sa controls dito sa Xbox. Napaka-wild ng mga liko eh. And then once we cross this line right here, we're gonna say is parking traffic Alpha Papa India is clear of the active. Tingko dito tayo pa-park sa Doon ba kami, kuya? Doon sa kabila. Sa kabila. Window. Left, straight. Okay, get the checklist shut down. Park brakes on. Switches off. Max check. Close na. Okay. So that's it. That's how you fly a plane, basically. Till next time. Ciao.